Hey, what's up there, YouTube? Section 333 here from my basement. Came down to the basement to do this particular box opening because it was like four different packages. I wanted to be able to, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, 12:30. Got out of work early for a change. So I wanted to, got a couple YABOs. I actually have like four. And we'll go box by box here. Like I said, it was a sale on tobacco. And then there were some specific blends that I was actually really hunting for. So I'm down in my basement. And this is, I got my guitar amp here and some of my camping gear, things like that. Extra supplies for food and stuff like that. Camping food and food storage. And I keep all my other types of bags down here too. Yeah, it's like all my bags and things like that. Yeah. And then here I have my tobacco cellar. Well, part of it. I actually have 10 containers that are about the size of a shoebox. They're plastic containers, but these are about shoebox size that I keep. This is actually like the overflow. So, yeah, I got some Balkan Blue, Larry's Blend by Hearth and Home. That is very good, actually. Got some plum pudding, a couple Mississippi Rivers, a big Mississippi River. I like the GLP stuff. Quiet Nights is one of my favorite tobaccos as well, as is Meridian. So I got Meridian, Quiet Nights. See, I got the two big tins, and I got two smaller tins here, and these Meridians there. 4 GLPs, Gaslights. And I got, I have more Gaslight actually than that even, so it's see back here, I got a couple 10 Russians. Here, a full Balkan by McClellan, Syrian full Balkan. Then I have Maltese Falcon by GLPs and Lagonda by GLPs down there. See, and behind this, some of the Esoterica blends. I have another one of these as well. I have an 8-ounce bag of Margate. I also have a second 8-ounce bag of Margate, and I have some tins of Margate upstairs. And that is that particular blend right there is and Soda Bed by the same company. This whole stack here is just Frogmorton Cellar. So that's where I keep my Frogmorton Cellar. I have more than that actually too. Upstairs in my pipe room. Not really a pipe room because I don't smoke in that room. It's in my office. Then I have the other Frogmorton blends here. You got the traditional Frog on the Log, Frogmorton on the Town, Across the Pond, and Frogmorton on the Bayou. So Across the Pond and Frogmorton on the Bayou. There you go. Zoom in there. Alright. So that's basically... And I got the other McClellans here. The Honeydew. This is the 221B series. The Sherlock Holmes series. The Black Shag, which is a Sherlock blend. And these, the Arcadia, which I think is what's his name smoking. Watson smoking. That's what they claim. Put some of those back. Put the Margate back. All that. I don't know if you've ever had this particular blend. I got to do a review on this one soon. Balkan Blue pipe tobacco. That is one of the best pipe tobaccos I've ever had. So it's kind of like my McClellan side. And I got the Seattle Pipe Club, a little Margate. And then I have tins over here, like traditional tins. I have Balkan by Brevia. One of those. Hearth and Home White Knight. Let me zoom out some here. What else we got? We have Cult Conspiracy. There's another one called Cult Conspiracy Theory, but I don't think I've ever gotten hold of that. This is Black House, Vintage Syrian, Vintage Syrian. These are the John Stocktons, or the Stockton rather, not John Stockton. Stockton. I'm thinking of basketball. John Stockton was one of the greatest, right? But that's the Stockton from McBaron. I just got those. Those were in the unboxing I did. These are the Dunrolls Navy Rolls. That unboxing from the other day. This is Dunhill Ready Rub. This is like, I think, all Dunhill, this whole column here. This is Durbar by Dunhill. This is a great tobacco, too. Actually, I really like that one. Nightcap. I think the rest is all Nightcap. Nightcap. Obviously, I like Nightcap. 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 So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tins of Nightcap right there. Like I said, that's all Dunhill right there. So, so that's my Dunhill column, so to speak. Move that out of the way. What we got here? John Cotton's 1 and 2. Smyrna by John Cotton's. John Cotton, Smyrna, 2 of those. This is Suge Dragon, which is very good, actually. It's a very good English. Meat Pie. This is a fantastic tobacco. If you like English blends, I think you have to try this. If you're like a big fan of Boswell's Northwoods. So I got 2 tins of Meat Pie. Harvest on the Hudson, you know, one of my favorite aromatics. I got 2 tins of that there. And then I have a little Heirloom Cherry, which somebody told me they changed the name of this to Heirloom Cherry Jam. So I got to check that out. Yeah, nothing's changed, but I got to confirm that when I hear things like that, you know? So, but yeah, if you've never tried Meat Pie, you owe it to yourself to try it. It's really a very satisfying English blend. Just want them all together. And Drew Estates makes the Suge too. So that's like my overflow tobacco. This is all, you know, storage and stuff like that. Like I said, equipment, packet gourmet stuff, food. Which is, like I said, those are my emergency stores, things like that. So let's get to the YABO. Now that we're 8 minutes in, this is going to be a long video, I think. So, like I said, there was a nice sale on tobaccos at Pipes and Cigars. So this is all Pipes and Cigars stuff here. All right. What do we got? We got another Harvest on the Hudson, which, like I said, it's a great aromatic. This is Cerberus, the 3-headed dog. Introduced International Pipe Smoking Day blend for 2012. The name comes from the 3-headed hellhound. The name has been chosen because of this robust blend contains all the most popular continental tobaccos: Latakia, Perique, and Darkfire, Kentucky, along with Virginia's and Turkish leaf. So, even though there's 5 different tobaccos in here, they decided that this really focuses on those 3. You know what? I've had nothing but great success with the Hearth and Home Marquee series, and this is Pipes and Cigars. I guess Russ Ouellette is the gentleman who makes this stuff, and sniffing through this tin, it smells fantastic. And I like all of those tobaccos. I like Turkish, I like Dark Fire Kentuckys. I like Latakia, and I like Perique. So it only makes sense to order. So 1 tin of that. We've only got one of those. This is one of my favorites as well. This is a Dunhill blend called Aperitif. I think this was $7, $7.25, something like that at Pipes and Cigars. So they had a really great sale. Yes, I got more Frogmorton Cellar. I think I got 2 more of these. So 2 more Frogmorton Cellar. We got another aperitif, so we got 2 tins of aperitif. I guess you can see already. 3 tins of Dunhill London mixture. To me, this is the quintessential English blend. For me, this is actually one of my all-time favorite blends. You gotta try this. It's not the lat bomb that like Nightcap is, but I think if you really want to try an English blend, I think you gotta try that one. I got 2 more tins of Mississippi River. These were like, I think, 9, maybe 10 each. So yeah, 2 more tins of Mississippi River. Second tin of the Cerberus, the 3-headed dog. Figured I'd smoke one, sell the other, that type of thing. And then this is Drew Estates Harvest on the Hudson. So I got 2 tins of that. So pretty much 2 of everything except for the Dunhill London mixture. I got 3 of those. Also in here, and just to give you perspective, the Dunhill London mixture was $7.25 a tin. Aperitif was $7.25 a tin. Frogmorton Cellar was $8.25 a tin. Mississippi River $10.99 a tin. It's normally like $12 a tin. Everything was like $2 off. The Cerberus, the H&H Marquee, Hearth and Home Cerberus, was $7.50 a tin. The Drew Estate Harvest on the Hudson was $5.50 a tin. I had to go for it, you know. Also picked up a couple lighters as well. Prices were good on those. I have this lighter in black, but I seem to have misplaced it. So I just want to show this lighter to everybody. This is actually, it's a great lighter. I hope this one works as well as the one that I already had, or have. This is the Vertigo Puffer Elite. It's actually got like leather or vinyl where this blue is. And then there's metal here. You have some tools inside as well. Alright, you got a pick, you got a scraper, and then there's also a tamper in there as well. A small tamper, it's, nothing that impressive. See? Small tamper right there. The only drawback is these tools take up fuel space. Alright, so your fuel is only where this blue is. Alright, but the black one of these that I had worked every single time. And of course they send these, when they ship these, there's no fuel in them whatsoever. So, I'm sure there's no fuel in it. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. So I guess they didn't drain it completely because it was trying to light almost there too. I'll take this little blue thing off, this little sticker off of it. I'll fill this lighter up. And like I said, it was a great lighter, the black one. I had a black one. The other thing that's in here is a Jetline Samba lighter. Jetline I've been 50-50 with. Price was pretty good on this, so I think it was like 24. The Vertical Puffer I think was 17. So I went for the Jetline. We have one Jetline that works pretty good, another one that works okay. I just like the wood grain on this one. It matches a lot of the pipes that I already own, and it has this like simulated wood grain, which I think is great. It also has a smaller chamber. I mean, it's not the same as the, because you have the tools. So these tools take up space. So we'll get that filled up and everything like that. Looking forward to using that as well. All right. Jetline does do a very nice display box as well. They do a decent box on theirs. It's not as, like I said, it's not a Peterson, it's not a Caribe Kabuto. The Caribes are great. The Peterson is a great lighter. That has been so reliable in the time that I've had that. I'd be so upset with myself if I lost that, if I misplaced that one. We have another box over here. And what do we have here? This, I believe, is also from Pipes and Cigars. So here we have British Woods pipe tobacco. This is made by McClellan. So we got 2 tins of that. Like I said, everything was on sale. So just purchased a little everything. Let's see, what was the price on these? Here we're looking at, it's $10.23 for the Balkan Blue, the McClellan Blue Mountain, and the $14.70 for 3.5 ounce tins of, so that's pretty good. $14.70 means you're paying under $7 for the, if it was the regular 1.75 ounce tin, it's like under $7. So double the size, 3 ounce tin, 3.5 ounce tin, it's $14 and change. So this is a great blend too. If you've never had British Woods, I highly recommend that. That is a very good English blend as well. Latakia Virginias. Let's see what else we got here. Balkan Blue. So you already saw I have 2 tins of that up there and this shelf. There they are. Balkan Blue. But I got another 2 tins here, and I probably have more tins upstairs. I was a little nervous what with the deeming regulations coming. I must admit that a lot of this was response to that. So I stocked up on tobacco just to make sure, because if I'm not able to get some of these blends ever again, I don't know if McClellan can come up with the money on that. Then I have another one here, also from Pipes and Cigars. The last box opening, if you saw that YABO, I was missing 2 tins of this Black House, Marquis Black House. This is a fantastic English as well, or Balkan blend. I'm not sure which one it is. Come on, focus. Black House is an award-winning Latakia-based blend with Virginia's, Orientals, Darkfire, Kentucky, Perique, and a bit of unflavored Black Cavendish to emulate an old classic. This is a fantastic tobacco. I know there's people who rave about Penzance and everything like that. And like I said, I've never had Penzance. I would imagine it's better than this. But I hear a lot of people rave about this tobacco. I hear rave about other blends too. I hear people rave about this one. And it's duly... The hype is real on that one. On Mississippi River. So, final box is this one here. Alright. And what we got here? This actually comes from Tobacco Pipes. They didn't have... there was a couple tobaccos I was looking for that only they had on Tobacco Pipes. And this is Captain Earl's Night Watch. I have never tried this tobacco. I was told it was very good by some friends who've tried it. Captain Earl's Night Watch is a deep, rich, and full of smoky Latakia. This old-fashioned crumble cake is the perfect blend for those quiet, contemplative moments, whether standing the night watch on the deck of a clipper ship or in focus the comfort of your study. And Captain Earl's 10 Russians is one of my is a great tobacco too. That's a nice blend, 10 Russians. So I said, you know what, my buddies like this one. I'm gonna check it out. Also, I have stuff on hand my buddies like to smoke. You know, bought one tin to try, one to cellar. You know, and these I paid regular price for. And then I got one more tin of meat pie. This has become so difficult to find, Drew Estate's meat pie. It is so incredibly popular right now. And I don't think Drew Estates thought it was going to be. I thought they were going to sell more of their aromatic tobaccos. We made a blend and called it meat pie, daring to be just a little different. Imagine we just rewrote some classic turn-of-the-century novel, a pungent, smoky, medium-bodied smoke that is the epitome of the word classic. And it is a very classic smoke. It is a very, very tasty smoke. The room note on this is amazing. Yeah, if you don't, there are some people who really prefer the aromatics and the way the aromatics smell, and they don't think that this is a great scent, but I gotta tell you, for pipe smokers, whoa, what a room note. So, that's it. I think that's all the box openings I have at the moment. So, not a bad haul. And yes, they all showed up today for some reason. So we got 3, 7, 6, 8, 10, 12, 7, about 22 tins of tobacco came. Yeah, 21 tins. Wow. I think that's one of the largest tobacco hauls I've ever had in a single day. It is quite a bit, I know. But I will cellar quite a bit of it, and I will smoke quite a bit of it. So not all at once, obviously, but all of these are blends that I've known over the years. And like I said, worried about the deeming regulations. Some of these smaller companies, I don't know that they're going to be able to apply for their applications for the evidently it's like $100,000 application, and each product you sell has to have an application. Some of these companies like McClellan's actually a small company. Cornell and Deal is a small company, but they have a lot of blends. So which ones are they going to keep? Which ones are they not going to keep? Are they going to change it up every year? You know? So, and it's any product that, fortunately, if the product existed before 2007, I don't think it needs an application. But if it's a product that existed after 2007, they need an application. So, I didn't know. I don't know. So I stocked up. Yes, a lot of this was fear. But on the other end, the prices were fantastic. So I took advantage of some good pricing, and I maybe do a big haul like this, maybe twice a year. And it'll last you a few years, something like this. Even if you do this once a year, this could probably last me a couple of years. I don't smoke a pipe every day. I probably do 2 or 3 bowls on the weekends, each day on the weekends. So I might smoke 6 pipes over the weekend, over the course of a weekend. And I get 1 day off during the week, and I'll smoke maybe 3 more, so maybe 9 pipes, 9 bowls a week I might smoke. I don't know if that's a lot. Somebody told me that's not much at all. So, because it's not like a cigarette, you know, it's not like, you know, one after the other, you don't chain smoke them. But yeah, so a haul like this could last somebody quite some time. You cellar it, you age it. This one's fantastic. I highly recommend everybody try this stuff too. It's a medium mixture. Orientals. Definitely Latakia. And the Macedonian leaf is the Oriental in here. Virginias. This is a great tobacco here. I highly recommend everybody try this one. Shouldn't recommend anyone try this one because then it'd be less for me. That's probably what happened with the guy who first found out that Penzance was awesome. He says, "Oh, buddy, you got to try this Penzance." Now nobody can get it. All right. So, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I will do a full video on, like I said, that is what I showed at the beginning of the video. That is my tobacco overflow. I will show my full cellar, I guess you'd call it, even though we are in my basement now. But I don't store the majority of my tobacco here. The majority of my tobacco is stored, like I said, in my home office, which I don't smoke in, so I rarely make videos in there. And I'm still doing some work in that room, construction, stuff like that, so I'm setting things up. Once I get that whole room set up, I'll do a whole video on that. And hopefully I'll have all my pipes on display at that point too. I'll display the pipes, things like that. And, you know, lighters. And still have reviews coming on lighters. Still have reviews coming on some pipes. And thank you so much for watching. And like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about it. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good night.